We're going to start in a short while. All of you, please take your seats. Those who are at the back side, please come towards the front. There are a few empty chairs out here. Please fill those chairs. Our chairman, sir, has just arrived along with the dignitaries. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Namaskar, and a warm spring good afternoon to all of you. Respected Honorable Chairman, sir, respected dignitaries, respected head of institutes, deans, and head of departments, and my dear colleagues and students. I'm Dr. Jyoti Dole, and I welcome you all to the 4th International Conference on Communication, Devices and Computing, ICCDC 2023, organized by the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering in association with IQSE Haldia Institute of Technology, Haldia, and a special seminar on the role of NAC accreditation in higher education institutes in connection with the new education policy, NEP 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, with great delight, we inform you that the first, second, and the third international conferences on communication, devices, and computing were held in 2017, 2019, and 2021 respectively. The 4th conference on this series starts from today, that is the 1st of March 2023, with the same theme on communication, devices and computing, ICCDC 2023. The conference aims to provide a unique forum of research engineers, scientists, industrialists, scholars and students from different parts of our country as well as from different corners of the globe who had gathered and would deliberate on the current trends of the ongoing research activities and hence to encourage research interactions between academic institutes and industries. This conference provides opportunities for the delegates to exchange new ideas and experiences in establishing research relations and to find global partners for future collaboration. Ladies and gentlemen, technology has penetrated virtually in all areas of operations in the field of education and research, thereby affecting the educational practices. Hence, it is imperative to collaborate with experts from the field of technology in order to heighten the effectiveness of an education system that is future ready and can stand the challenges posed by future technologies. We are quite happy to inform you that many interest has been shown by scholars from various renowned institutes who will also present their research papers in this 3-day conference. Not only this, we have also received 142 contributions from researchers and academicians, out of which 55 papers have been accepted to be published for the Springer Lecture Notes on Electrical Engineering, LNEE, a Scopus Index edited book. Besides this, a few articles have also been accepted to be published in our own institute's journal, HIT Transactions, on ECCN. The host department of this international conference, that is the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, was established in 1998. The department has got the accreditation from NBA in the year 2004, 2007, 2018, and subsequently in 2022. It has an intake capacity of 180 students per year for BTech course and 18 students for MTech course. It has 32 faculty members who are actively involved in research activities and in organizing various conferences, workshops, and FDPs. Ladies and gentlemen, this is also a very important day, as the value of this conference has been further boosted with a very special seminar on the role of NAC accreditation in higher education institutes in connection with the new education policy, NEP 2020. We are aware how important the National New Education Policy 2020 is for the holistic development of the students, both at the school as well as at the tertiary level. And to ensure quality education that promotes research and entrepreneurship, the National Assessment and Accreditation Council come in place to evaluate the performance of the universities and colleges. The philosophy of NAC is based on the objective and continuous improvement rather than being punitive or judgmental, so that all institutions of higher learning are empowered to maximize their resources, opportunities, and capabilities. Ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed humbled to have the gracious presence of Dr. Ruchi Tripathi Madam, who is the Assistant Advisor of NAC, who will give us a special session on the importance of and role of NAC accreditation. Thank you, Madam, for your gracious presence. So without much ado, we'd like to begin the session today. Before we begin, I'd like to invite all our dignitaries on the dais. First, I'd like to begin with our Honorable Chairman, Dr. Lakshman Chandra Seth sir, who is Doctor of Literature, to please come up on the dais and take the distinguished chair. I request our faculty volunteers along with the students to escort sir to the dais. Please give a very big round of applause. Next, may I request Dr. Ruchi Tripathi Madam, Assistant Advisor, NAC, to kindly come up on the dais and take her distinguished chair. May I now request Professor Arokiswamy Alphonse from Nanyang Technical University, Singapore, to kindly come up on the dais and take a seat. May I now request Professor Muhammad Saidul Rahman from Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology, Bangladesh, to kindly come up on the dais and take a seat. Now I request Professor Chinmoy Shah from Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala. Please come up on the dais and take a seat. May I now request Professor Dr. Subrata Mondal, Principal, HIT, to kindly come up on the dais and take his seat. Next, I request Ms. Priyanka Adam Ma'am, Officer on Special Duty, to please come out on the dais and take her respective seat. Last but not the least, may I request Professor Dr. Chanchal Kumar Dev, Head of Department of Electronics and Communication, HIT, and General Chair of the conference, ICCDC 2023, to please come up on the dais and take his seat. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to all of you all of you for sparing some time from your busy schedule to be a part of the inaugural session of the 3-day International Conference ICCDC 2023. And to show our appreciation for your generosity, we'd like to felicitate you all with a flower bouquet, a memento, and a conference kit. First, we'd like to felicitate our Honorable Chairman, Dr. Lakshman Chandra Singh, Doctor of Literature, with a flower bouquet, a memento, and the conference kit. I request our faculty volunteer, Ms. Pallavi Pahari Madam, to kindly do the honor. Please give a very big round of applause once again. It is indeed a matter of great delight that we have Dr. Ruchi Tripathi Madam with us. So, in order to show our happiness and gratitude, we'd like to felicitate her with a flower bouquet, a memento, and the conference key. I request my faculty volunteer, Ms. Pallavi Pahari, to kindly do the honors. Please give us a very big round of applause. Please give a very big round of applause. We'd now like to felicitate Professor Arugya Swami Alphonse from the Nanyang Technical University, Singapore, with a bouquet, a memento, and the conference kit to express our gratitude for having you here, sir. I request our faculty volunteer, Ms. Ira Shamanto Madam, to kindly do the honors. We will now take the pleasure of felicitating Professor Muhammad Saidul Rahman from the Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology, Bangladesh, with a bouquet and memento and a conference key. I request our faculty volunteer, Ms. Sunitra Maiti Madam, to please do the honor. Now I request our faculty volunteer, Ms. Momita Jana Madam, to felicitate Professor Chinmoy Saha, Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala, with a bouquet, a memento, and a conference key.
Match is waiting.
we'd like to felicitate Professor Dr. Subroto Mondal, Principal of Haldia Institute of Technology, with a bouquet, a memento and a conference kit. I request our faculty volunteer, Ms. Ira Shamanto Madam, to kindly do the honors. Next, I request our faculty volunteer, Ms. Sunitra Maitri Madam, to kindly felicitate Ms. Priyanka Adok Ma'am, Officer on Special Duty, HIMIK, with a flower bouquet, memento, and the conference kit. Now I request our faculty volunteer, Ms. Momita Jana Madam, to felicitate Professor Dr. Chonchol Kumar Dev, Head of Department Electronics and Communication Engineering, HRT, and General Chair of ICCDC 2020. That's wonderful. We are very, very happy to hear this reverberation of placards. Thank you, my dearest students, for showering your love and affection for sir. We're very, very humbled. So now, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody present here, may I request all of you to kindly stand up in honor of our national anthem.
Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Dravida, Utkal, Banga, Indra, Himachal, Yamuna, Ganga, Uttar, Taranga, Shubha Naame Jaane, Shubha Shubhamane, Naame Tak Jaya Gatha. Jana Gana Mangala Dayak Jaya Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Jaya He Jaya He Jaya He Jaya Jaya He.
Asatoma Satgamaya, Tamsoma Sat Jyotir Gamaya, Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. Lead us from ignorance to knowledge, lead us from darkness to light, lead us from death to immortality. May peace prevail. To mark this auspicious occasion, I request our Honorable Chairman, Sir, Dr. Lakshman Chandra Singh, and all our respected dignitaries on the dais to kindly proceed to light the traditional lamp and mark the inauguration of the 4th International Conference on Communication, Devices and Computing, ICCDC 2023. Thank you so much. On this beautiful spring afternoon, we have with us the dawn of education, leadership, and humanity. Is none other than our beloved and honorable founder chairman of HIT, Dr. Lakshman Chandra Seth sir. Sir had been instrumental in changing the face of this beautiful industrial township into an educational hub with his vision and utter determination of making a difference in the lives of people. He has set an example from his own life that if one has the determination, one can really achieve his or her goals. We take great pride to say that Sir has earned the prestigious Doctor of Literature in May 2022 for his research work on Gautam Buddha as an exponent of egalitarian society, a historical analysis. So I request our beloved and most revered chairman, Sir, Dr. Lakshman Chandra Seth, to kindly address this august gathering today. Sir, may I request you to please come.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the dais, and also on the chair in front of mine, so many guests and our beloved students are present. I express my gratitude to all of you. There are some galaxy of talents on the dais who will explain the subject you have been asked to be present. I am not so well. 3 times I was infected by the COVID. My movement has been restricted because of that. And also, I could not remember so many things. Our propagator has said that, and he has written what is my contribution to the society. Practically, I am not educationist. Practically, I am the politician. I got some relief from politics. So during that period, I tried my level is to release two documents. One, Gandhian thought and its relevance today, and Gautam Buddha's very important area of his thinking. Gautam Buddha's thought was that he was exponent of egalitarian society. Generally, when we think about any philosophy, we think that all philosophers from abroad, mainly from Europe. Practically in our country, long before, there are so many philosophers. Gautam Buddha said, that my philosophy is not a full and final. There will be so many philosophers, they will provide some philosophical advice toward the mankind. Buddham saranam gacchami, dhammam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami. Three important messages from him we have got. This is a very important idea. Buddham saranam gacchami means ज्ञान के अनुसरण करो. बहुजन हिता बुद्धम शरणम गच्छामि धम्मम शरणम गच्छामि. এখানে ধর্ম মানে নীতি নৈতিকতা মূল্যবোধ এই কথাগুলি বলতে চেয়েছেন গৌতম বুদ্ধ. আর সংঘম শরণম গচ্ছামি, it is very very important. If you want to do any big thing in the society, in the world, so you have to organize some organization. Without organization, you will not be able to fulfill your idea. This is the three important messages of Gautam Buddha. However, when I got time, mainly when my political program became slow, I tried to write two theses which has been awarded as a doctorate on Gandhiji and delete. But in spite of that, I feel I am lacking so many things. In a true sense, I am not the educationist. Rather, I am a politician. Because I became a member of West Bengal Legislative Assembly for 3 terms. And I became also member of Parliament Lok Sabha for 3 times. So I am more politician than any other else. Our Government of India has decided to introduce the new education policy, which has been explained by Dr. Inaugural, and he gave a direction in which the government is moving for introduction of new education policy. We have also discussed among ourselves through the seminar. But we could not implement any part of this new education policy. Government also itself has not published any book or directives and forwarded to the Education Institute to implement that. But it will come up very shortly. Our faculty members are requested to study the important parts of that education policy. Madam is here, Dr. Ruchi Tripathi, educationist. She suddenly she may also touch about the new education policy. I will also touch a few words about the new education policy. The idea which has been told to us is a good. But I think this education policy is having a high thinking, but fund which is required has not been talked anything in the new education policy. The new education policy, it has been said, one institute in higher education also, student can study mathematics, history, socialism, so on, so on. In one campus. So it is now, it is good. It is still in the form of the idea. It has not yet been implemented. Our every sphere of education, from history to medical education, we require so many things. Government has thought, government means government in collaboration with so many educationists, they have prepared the policy. Policy will be implemented very shortly, so my knowledge goes. Nowadays I am not going to Delhi for a long time. So I am not getting any information from the Delhi corner. And about more than 2 years, I am suffering from the illness. Still I am not well. However, we have to, particularly I have to, because once I am studying for implementation of the educational policy, and at the same time we have to arrange the fund. Government is not providing any fund to the private education institute. When Dr. K.K. Inaugural was present here, this time I told him also, I have nothing to fear, I am not the teacher, professor, I am a student, I am only a politician. I said, the government should provide some fund. Initially, not for full time, initially, so that the new education policy can be implemented initially. Afterwards, certainly all education institutes will stand on their own leg foot. Dr. Agarwal also said that this point is very important, but it cannot be possible to think nowadays. However, I will not prolong my speech. There are so many other honorable guests, particularly Madam Mrs. Tripathi. She is engaged in the NAC work. Suddenly, she is knowledgeable. Give her the more light. So with these words, I conclude my speech. I hope that our students, our faculty members will be well equipped with this subject. Why? If the IIT students, they discover, they invent so many things, why our students will not be such? It's a problem. The IIT students will have to give to huge money to the university by their institute. And their institute also spend a huge money. The money is also a very important point for doing good or better. So I think private educational institute, they do not have much fund. So we could not proceed much. However, in spite of that, I will request all my faculty members and the students, they will find out the solution. How we can be like a IIT. So it is my expectation. With these words, I conclude my speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your nice briefing and the expectation that you have set for NEP 2020. The session will be taken by our ma'am. So, we all know that the NEP 2020 aims to bring in many positive changes in our education system with a focus on the all-round development of the learners, making them skillful, confident, and responsible citizens. In this context, assessment of the quality of education provided must also be put in place. There are so many areas in which we, as educators and administrators of institutes, have to involve ourselves in providing quality education to our learners. However, a proper guidance is highly desirable to ensure that we meet the criteria set by NAC. And there is no better time than now to learn, as we have with us today our chief guest, the Assistant Advisor of NAC, Dr. Ruchi Tripathi Madam. And we'd like to steal this opportunity to request Madam to oblige us with a brief session on the role of NAAC NAC, accreditation in higher education institutes in connection with the new education policy 2020. Over to you, Madam.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you very much. Very good afternoon to all. Honorable Dr. and all the respected eminent speakers from Bangladesh, Singapore, India and abroad. All the senior, what I am seeing here, HODs, Dean, department heads, and all the respected faculty here, and also my loving and charming students. A very good afternoon, you all have. Let us see about the accreditation process. So first of all, we understood what is NAC. Might be all the experts, faculty are aware about the National Assessment and Accreditation Council, but maybe the students are not aware what is NAC. So first of all, we know what is the NAC in one line. National Assessment and Accreditation Council is established by Government of India, the taking care of the accreditation part of the all Indian institutions. So this is the work of NAC, accreditation. Yes, for maintaining of quality, we are talking about the quality. Then if we are not going to measure the quality, how we know the quality? Measurement of quality is also not possible. Measurement of quality is not possible. But yeah, we can give some status of the accreditation, and we can say the quality is not the continuous process. This is not the constant process. This is the continuous process. Continuous improvement process. We can say the continuous improvement process of the assessment and accreditation. So what NAC is doing, NEP 2020, when the NEP 2020 introduced, before that, NAC has introduced 7 parameters to accredit the institution based on the 7 parameters. Curriculum design development, that is the syllabus, structure of syllabus. The structure of syllabus is not focused only the classroom teaching. Not focused only the classroom teaching. It is also include the value-added courses, add-on courses, choice-based credit system, multiple language, multiple system, multiple entry and multiple exit system supposed to be there in the curriculum design and development. Second parameter, we have teaching and learning process. Teaching and learning process, what the teacher has used the teaching aids and the teaching concept to develop the knowledge of the students. To develop the knowledge of students with different type and different variety and different parameters. That is the teaching and learning process. We have different criteria. In the criteria, we have different key indicators. Under the key indicators, we have 2 types of metrics that is called as quantitative and the qualitative metrics. And the third criteria, research, extension, research, innovation and extension. Without research, we cannot say there is the quality. Only the teaching learning is not the quality. If there is no research, yes, I impressed, I visited morning, I saw the students and faculty of this institution develop many things like woodcutter and other things. I am not background of the engineering, so maybe I am not able to speak properly, but yeah, I observed what you are doing, what you did. That is the good, and that is called as the, yes, this is the research and this is the innovation. And the many things you have developed and introduced in your lab, I saw it, and also Subrata sir told me many things already patent. So that is very good to students and faculty, and congratulations to you all to develop. And this is not constant process, you should do continuous. And the fourth criteria what we have, that is called the physical infrastructure in ICT. Yes, I also visited library. I saw the physical infrastructure is also very important to add on the learning, increase the learning program. Without space, we can't read, we can't learn anything. The space is required. So that is the physical infrastructure learning is resources, not only the physical infrastructure in this NAC criteria. Along with this ICT facility is also important, library is important. The next criteria, we have the student support system. Student support system, it is related to only students only, student placement, students feedback, student progression, student higher education. These are the things are there in the student support and progression. And the sixth criteria, government leadership and management. There is a vision, faculty development program, orientation program. These are come under the criteria 6. And the last criteria is also very much important. Institution values and professional ethics. Without the ethics, without the values, any institution is supposed to not survive. This is mandatory things the institution is supposed to have. So these are the 7 criteria we can understand in the easy language. The 7 criteria we can say the 7 chapters. Each criteria we have the different key indicators. We can say different headings. Each chapters we have different heading that is called as the key indicator. And there is quantitative metric and the qualitative metric. This is called as the numerical quotient and the theoretical quotient. So that is very easy. The term is called as the criteria, key indicator metrics. Quantitative metric and the qualitative metric. So now after 2017, our NAC system is totally revised. Totally revised means complete automated system. How complete automated system? Starting from registration and end of the result. After the end of result, the post accreditation phenomena is also the automated system. There is no single page. Our headquarters is in Bengaluru. NAC headquarters is in the Bengaluru. Any institution need not to send any single page physical form by post to the NAC Bengaluru. Each and everything you supposed to be do on your portal, on your HEI portal, higher education institution portal. Not only institution are doing the job on with the HELPA portal, along with this, we have NAC officer also we are doing the portal. All the communications should be there on the portal. Likewise, we have 6,000 plus experts. What they are doing? They are going to the institutions and they physically visit and cross-verify what the institution claim under the self-study report. So that is called as the SSL in our language, SSL Orientation Training Program. Timely, we are doing the training program for the SSL, for the expert, how you verify what you are supposed to do the visit time and all. So this is the complete automation system, our assessment and accreditation phenomena. For each cycle, the time and validity is only 5 years. Again, you have to come after 5 years once you accredited. But if any institution accredited 2 cycles, a highest grade of NAC, in the 3rd cycle, the institution has the validity increase. Instead of 5 years, that is going to increase on 7 years. 7 years. So that is the validity, time and other thing. If you're talking about NEP and NAC, as I told, NEP has introduced 6 parameters, multiple entry, choice-based credit system, value-added courses, life skills. These are introduced 2020. And NAC has introduced 2017 only. We have done the job 2016 only, all those things. So as per NAC, NEP 2020 and NAC what today parameters there, NAC 7 criteria is approximately 80% already matched. We need to go 20% work only. We have done this job before 6 years back. Means we have choice-based credit system there in our manual. We have value-added courses. We have life courses, life skills courses. Yes. Regional language we didn't have. That is the introduction of the NEP 2020. All the regional institutions supposed to also follow and give the equal importance to the English language to the regional language. That is the new invention in the NEP 2020. We should do as par with the NEP 2020 in the future. Yeah, we have the separate team. They are doing this job where they have to match, where they have to include, exclude, each and everything is going on in the process. So this is the NAC criteria. Let us discuss about why the NAC accreditation is important. Yes. Due to the maintenance of first very much important I am saying, that is the institution know once the institution gone for because this is not one liner, 1 hour. I need not to explain in 1 hour because this is a not 1 hour process. So because we have focus, we have included each criteria, each key indicator, each and every part, like faculty development, like orientation program, like life skills, like syllabus, curriculum development, value-added courses, placement, entrepreneur, contribution of the society, outreach program, NSS, NCC, YRC, and institution values, professional ethics, green initiative. Each and every part is there. If each and every part is at par with NAC, obviously the institution strength, weakness, opportunity, challenges is going to clear. Then institutions are able to understand, able to know what is our strength. I say you avoid the weakness and weakness. You work with your opportunity. You work with your opportunity. Wherever the weakness, we can change in the form of the strength. So that is the one importance. Another thing for the students, for the student, what is the role of NAC? When you study the NAC accredited college, when the students are studying in the NAC accredited college, they will go higher study for any within India, but more important abroad, outside of India. You come from which institutions? What is your degree? BTech of this college. This college is accredited by NAC or not? This college is accredited by any Indian agency or not? If you say no, there is no admission at all, very few. So that is the importance of accreditation for the students. Second thought, I want to say, if any institution come for the autonomy, that is also very much important. If institution are affiliated college or the constituent college, they supposed to be applied, they wanted to apply for the assessment and accreditation or any autonomy, they supposed to be the NAC A+. NAC A+ grading is mandatory. NAC A+ grading is mandatory. So that is, these are the benefits of assessment and accreditation. A lot of fund like RUSA, state fund, other funds is also correlated to the assessment and accreditation process. So these are the benefits of assessment and accreditation process. As I told you, now our system is, NAC system is completely automated system. After accreditation we cannot stop. Means the result is declared, the accreditation is stopped. Did not. It is not. It is a continuous process till the institution is supposed to fill the AQAR, Annual Quality Assurance Report. What they are doing, suppose 2020-23, any institutions are accredited by NAC, then in 2024 they are supposed to be filled the AQR. What you have done after accreditation? What is your progress? So these are the things under the Annual Quality Assurance Report. I did not take, I should supposed to not take many much time because there are eminent experts are there. They supposed to be speak about the topic what is there. And congratulations HOD of Electronic Department to organizing such a big 4th International Conference. I saw your student love and affection. I very much impressed. Thank you so much. I'm going to stop my things here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, madam, for so beautifully and in brief manner you have covered the importance of NAC and what are the things that we need to take care of. I thank you once again for that. And may we have a very big round of applause to ma'am for this wonderful talk. Now may I request Professor Arukya Shwabi Alphonse from the Nanyang University, Singapore, to say a few words on this occasion. So,
very good afternoon to everyone. Thanks for the conference committee for inviting me from Singapore to come here and then share my experiences later. And Honorable Chairman and as well as all the dignitaries have well organized this conference and hope to see more activities in these 3 days of sharing their own knowledge of those authors who have come here to present their works and as well as to get knowledge from the other works. Okay. So always the conference has been a good platform for networking. Okay. The basic idea of conference is for networking only, so that we get an interaction with others. Okay. Though the last 3 years we were not able to meet in person, but slowly the things are getting changed, and we are able to see the people in person and then able to exchange ideas and then making opportunities to progress in a way. Okay. And also I see that this is our 4th in series, as we have been seeing that at many places international conferences are being held, but the quality of the conference is very important. Okay. So we have to maintain the quality, and because I'm being a member of our conference quality committee in IEEE, so we do evaluate the conferences every month. We meet with the various representations from various countries, and I represent Singapore, and we evaluate those conferences before it is getting accepted in the IEEE Explore. Most of you might be aware of IEEE Explore, which is the portal for papers which is getting published in conferences as well as in journals. Okay. So those who are doing research, or even the budding engineers, when you come for research, try to see that the quality of research is very important. It's not the incremental research. You should always think about in a very big way, and then whether you are able to achieve or not, at least an attempt is one. Okay. So I wish, as we are seeing, the time is getting lagged, so I don't want to continue for a while, so that I give a chance to others to speak also, and the regular technical session starts at time. Okay. Thanks for all.
Thank you so much, sir. Now may I request Professor Mohammad Saidul Rahman from Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology to say a few words.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. First of all, I would like to thank the organizer, particularly Dr. Vishankar Rai and Professor Chansul De for inviting me to this conference, ICCDC 2023. And although the theme is not very close to my research area, actually I do research on algorithm theory and particularly with graph algorithms, but those have many applications in this topics of this conference. So, and I came from Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology, Kuwait. Maybe you have heard the name of Kuwait, and it is the topmost engineering educational institute in Bangladesh. And actually we are culturally not so different. We are culturally same. So I came here yesterday and I found everything is same as in Bangladesh, and I enjoy very much everything. So about the conference, I wish that the conference will be very successful, and so far I have found it is very organized, and thanks to organizer, and I congratulate the authors whose papers has been accepted for presenting in the conference, and looking forward to see some good presentation. And I will give my talk tomorrow afternoon, and I hope many of you will attend it, and then we will discuss. Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much, sir. Now may I request Professor Chinmoy Shah the Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology to say a few words.
Very good afternoon, respected Honorable Dr. Akshay Sheikh, pillar, a leader and legend for this particular institute. Incidentally, I was here for almost a couple of years during the initial phase of my professional career. Other dignitaries on the dais, Dr. Luchida from NAC, my colleagues from Bangladesh, Singapore, good friends, the organizers, Professor Chanchal, Avishankar, Surojit, and others from the Department of EC. Heartiest congratulations for organizing this series, the 4th edition. Interestingly, the title, Communication Devices and Computing, it's very close to heart of all electrical and electronics engineers. It's very broad. Communication covers everything. You see the logo of the conference. You see there is a wave, the 4G or 5G signals. So it's very broad. It covers all kind of communications, and we know now communication is not possible without devices. So it is connected, and this exactly comes under the theme of IEEE, the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers. I will be enlightening on that part also. While interacting with the organizers, I realized that you have 150 submissions from different countries, from almost 10 to 15 foreign submissions you had, and you have accepted around 50 papers. So that means you are maintaining the quality. Out of 150 submissions, you have accepted 50 papers. That means you have a 33% acceptance ratio. A very good job. First week of February this year, I was in Cairo for attending one international microwave antenna symposium conference, which is organized by IEEE APS, Antenna Propagation Society, and Microwave Theory Technique Society. Being the Asia Pacific, that is the region 10 coordinator, I had some duties there. That conference, in terms of finance, probably quite large compared to this conference, because IEEE sponsored $40,000 for this conference. Financial support I am talking about. $20,000 from Antenna Propagation Society, another $20,000 from Microwave Theory and Technique Society. I belong to both the societies at Region 10 coordinator. But that was held in German University of Cairo. The hall was almost this size, but the audience was hardly 40 to 30% of this. So I really feel you have a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of potential to grow. You are maintaining the quality, and I believe in future edition, by involving more professional bodies like IEEE and other organizations, you are having technical sponsorship from Stinger. No problem, you go ahead with that, but on top of that you try to have other collaborations, other technical OUs. You might not opt for IEEE Explore if you go with Stinger, but we can organize some kind of workshop and bring our colleagues and friends from different parts of the globe, on whom you don't have to really invest anything, because they will come with their own travel support from US and other places, and other places of India too, like IIC, IITs and other colleagues. So that way this conference have immense potential to enhance its quantity while maintaining the quality that you are having nowadays. It is really heartening to see that you have pool of international speakers, professors from IITs, NTU Singapore, from Buet. I know Buet very much because our current IEEE president is from Bangladesh. He is originally from Bangladesh. His name is exactly similar almost. He is Professor Saibur, and current president is Professor Saifur Rahman. Yeah, and he's a graduate of BUET. Incidentally, I was with Professor Rahman in Bangalore in last December in a mega conference of this particular part of the globe where we had almost 600 submissions. Anyway, what I want to talk about that you do more networking, you collaborate with other professional organizations. Probably I know while interacting with them that already you have an ITP student branch in your college. Try to have some society chapters, the technical chapters of IEEE, like antennas, propagation, communication, signal processing, and so on. And even though IEEE stands for electronics and electrical engineering, it's not really limited. It has wings in instrumentation, computer, communication, everywhere, even control. Some of my former colleagues and heads are sitting over here, so you have really option, even the mechanical, because IEEE has robotics channel, robotics society has come up recently, and everything is actually interlinked. So think of this, try to have IEEE, prominence of IEEE in your institute, try to have IEEE DLs, the distinguished lecturers whom you can invite in other occasions also, but during your conference, you can have a focused workshop, 2-hour workshop, multiple workshops to have, world-class speakers in your institution without much financial constraint on you. And then you will have potential to have more number of submissions, better quality submissions, and so on. And on top of that, you have option to create some additional wings. Special interest group of IEEE like SITE, special interest group on humanitarian technology, okay, which has the option to work for the society, the underprivileged part of the society. I'm telling because I'm part of IEEE SITE, Antenna Propagation Society group, where you can help different spectrum of the audience, spectrum of our population, where there is opportunities like underprivileged schools, some kind of orphanage, old age home, and so on. You can go there and you can try to give some kind of technological solutions for the people. We have run some site program in West Bengal. In fact, 2 smart classrooms we have sponsored, one in Kerala and one is West Bengal in last year. And few more are in touch with us from Ramakrishna Mission School and other places in different parts of India. During a devastating flood in Kerala in 2018, few labs in 10+2 physics lab, chemistry labs, so on are completely devastated. Probably you know that within 24 hours we had almost 1300 millimeters of rainfall. So from IEEE we supported those schools in revamping their labs with a huge amount of funding. So try to take the benefits of IEEE in this academic institution. I'll just mention one incident. Just before pandemic, 2019 December, I was traveling to Delhi with a meeting of DST ACRB, Science and Engineering Research Board, Department of Science and Technology, they grants different kinds of technical projects. So I went there to defend my project, which was Afro. There I saw a young faculty. I was thinking probably I have seen him somewhere. I interacted with him. He is a assistant professor in IIT Kharagpur, and he is an alumni of this particular institute. So it made me proud that, that is just one example. I'm sure there are many more examples that students of this particular institute are well placed. So I was just mentioning this to the heads, and probably I have the opportunity to tell to the global forum over here. You can actually highlight and create a pool of distinguished alumni. Some of your students are in Indian Space Research Organization, Defense Research Development Organization, ISRO, DRDO, IITs, NITs, and many of them are established abroad also. Probably you can bring pool of data. This is not very difficult nowadays because of social media. Some of the you can create the alumni association. You can try to, probably you have already, try to make it strong and try to give some kind of awards and accolades to the distinguished alumni and so on. And it will have a catastrophic effect, positive effect, like a geometric progression, I would say. It will very soon scattered, and probably many of the alumni will be well connected. And probably you can have a meeting of alumni association also during such kind of technical conclave, maybe 1 hour extra session and so on. So I come to the last part of my lecture. The distinguished speaker from NAC, he was mentioning a lot of points about the new education policy and so on. Incidentally, I am part of the NEP committee of my institute, National Education Policy Committee, and the NEP chairman is actually very much connected with our organization because he's the former chairman of ISRO, and he's also the chairman of this National Education Policy, Dr. K. Kasturarangan. I have the pleasure to meet him in person along with Dr. B.N. Suresh, who is the Padma Shri and Padma Vibhushan, and also the current chancellor of my institute. NEP is a wonderful, opportunity, and there is a lot of scopes actually. Many people might think why an economist needs to know mathematics, why a history or a person in history has the option to do really study mathematics. It's not compulsory, but it is an opportunity or option that you can choose multiple subjects and create your own curriculum. Once I was interacting with a professor of economics, he was mentioning his experience because he was not knowing mathematics. At some point while studying, he said, in my economics book, I see some symbols which looks like the trunk of an elephant, Hathir shoe, because he doesn't know the integration. The integration symbol is like Hathir shoe, right? So this is the problem. If sometime we don't know some of the things, then it becomes really complicated. So NEP will create a lot of opportunities, and option. Madam mentioned about the choice-based credit system and the option to multiple exit and come back and so on. Those are, of course, there. I think the main point is inculcate and encourage different kind of value addition along with your teaching. It is no longer open loop teaching. It's not chalk and talk. It's not only just PowerPoint presentation also. This demands more feedback, more interactive teaching, more group discussion, giving mini projects, evaluating them, giving some kinds of course-based assignment, sometimes involving students for some industry visit, sending them to some of the other institutions during the summer internship, summer break, and so on. So these are the broad points by which our students can get benefited. So I should not probably prolong my speech because I have a dedicated speech tomorrow. I'll just summarize. I wish all the best for future expansion of this particular conference. Probably you can leverage by adding the IEEE and other professional organizations, technical organizations in the future version of your conference. With my capacity as regent and coordinator of Antenna Propagation and Microtheory Technique Society, I'll be very happy to support you. Many of my friends are in Indian Space Research Organization and other places. So in future, you can tap them properly to get technical as well as financial sponsorship for this conference. That would be very good, and try to use the benefits of other opportunities I mentioned. Once again, I congratulate Dr. Dale and all the other organizing persons behind the conference. Thank you very much for inviting with me, and it will be a pleasure to interact with the students during my talk and other sessions that I have already committed. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening us about the benefits of IEEE and what are the steps that we also must take care of in order to match the criteria given by NEP. So now, we'd like to request our respected principal, sir, Professor Dr. Subrata Mondal, to say a few words on this motion.
Very good afternoon, respected Honorable Chairman, Ruchi Ma'am, the other dignitaries coming from different part of India and outside of India, my faculty members and my dear students. It's a great pleasure to me to be present here with you on this auspicious day when our electronics department is going to organize an international conference on this emerging area. Actually, I believe each and every higher education institute should practice this type of organize this type of conference workshop, because students and faculty should need to upgrade and update their knowledge, which are not coming in the textbook, which are in the research phase. So you will upgrade your knowledge through this platform, workshop or seminar, and faculty will be benefited. They will enrich their knowledge to get this practice by their lecture, where the student will ask some questions on emerging area. So with these few words, I wish the every success of this conference. And one request I would like to draw here, that we have many policies, we have many norms, but the negligence is the practice. So practice to develop yourself and your institute. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. So now, last but not least, I request Professor Dr. Chanchal Kumar Dey, Head of Department and General Chair of this International Conference, ICCDC, DC 2023, to deliver the vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Honorable Chairman, sir, Dr. Lakshman Chandra Seth, Respected Secretary, sir, Mr. Ashish Lahiri, Vice Chairman, sir, Sayantan Seth, Principal, sir, Minister, sir, Deans, and Head of the Department, our most valued invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege to have been asked a proposed vote of thanks on this occasion. I, Professor Chanchal Kumar Dey, on behalf of Electronics and Communication Engineering of Haldia Institute of Technology, the entire organizing committee of ICCDC 2023, and on my own behalf, extend a very hearty vote of thanks to all the speakers for gracing us with your valuable presence on this auspicious occasion. My profound thanks to our acclaimed chief guest, Dr. Ruchi Tripathi, Assistant Advisor, NAC, Professor Alphonse, the Nanyang University of Technology, Singapore, the Professor M.B. Saiful Rahman, Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology, Bangladesh, Professor Ramesh Bansal, University of Sharjah, UAE, Professor Pradeep Kumar Shahu, Indian Institute of Technology, ISM Dhanbad, Professor Chinmoy Shah, Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, Kerala, Professor Durbadal Mandal, National Institute of Technology, Durgapur, Professor Soibal Mukherjee, Indian Institute of Technology, Indore, who have taken a lot of trouble and spared their valuable time to be a part of this technical event. The entire senior managerial team of HIT, under the profound guidance of our Honorable Chairman Sir, has given us this opportunity long back, since we have thought organizing this event, for which we shall remain ever grateful to him and his team. I am very much thankful to our faculty colleagues, non-teaching members and students who have always stand by us and motivate us. I am very much thankful to our national sponsor agency DRDO. Last but not the least, the event would not have been possible without the technical support of our publishing partner Spingel. Our dignitaries, speaker from across the globe will definitely enlighten this technical era of this event. With this, I once again thank each and every person with a commitment to try to develop a next phase of ICCDC in the last dimension. Wishing the participants a very happy and fruitful stay at Haldia for next 3 days. Thanking to all of you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the inaugural program of this international conference, ICCDC 2023. The technical session of this international conference will start after 20 minutes at 4:30. So I request all the dignitaries on the dais to kindly exit the dais. The technical session will start after 20 minutes. Thank you. I request the faculty volunteers to escort our guests on the dais.
I'm